Good morning. Welcome back to Skyway Bound presents Fly Tampa Fly. We're the Tampa Bay area small business aviation industry news. And I'm only doing this because nobody else is. And if some other young person out there wants to take the mantle, please do. And the show will probably be better in that case. Without further ado, here I am on camera. Welcome this week. I am, of course, with my friends at Jetline. I got their cool hat, and I'm not sure if you can see behind me. Got a little box that has a little Virpil logo. These guys sell Virpil merchandise here. Not merchandise, but the flight controls for your flight simulators. Anyway, join our Skyway Bound community. Follow, like, share with us on Instagram. Hit that bell. Share us on YouTube, etc., etc. And please subscribe if you want to keep up with what's slowly happening and growing within the aviation community within the Greater Tampa Bay area. So I know you didn't come sign in to listen to me talk about subscribing. So we're going to go in and get right into it. Our question of the day: why is frost considered hazardous to flight? Why is frost considered hazardous to flight? And, well, A, frost changes the basic aerodynamic shape of the airfoils, thereby increasing lift. B, frost slows the airflow over the airfoils, thereby increasing controlled effectiveness. Or C, frost spoils the smooth flow of air over the wings, thereby decreasing lifting capability. So stay tuned. I don't have prizes yet, but I am working on it. You're going to hear me say that every week until I actually get the prizes. More cash flow will equal more prizes, so we're working on that. But stay tuned to the end for the answer. All right, here's some cool news around the world of aviation with regards to the FAA. The FAA approves Vision Aircraft's electronic record-keeping system. Vision Aircraft Records, they are a Nevada-based company. Yes, I'm trying to highlight Florida, but until we get more Florida companies doing things like this, I will just put in what I can to kind of hopefully get your mind, your wheels turning as to what we can accomplish here in the Greater Florida, the Greater Tampa Bay, the Greater Florida area. What's cool about this is they're using blockchain technology. A lot of you think of blockchain just with Bitcoin, but the blockchain is awesome with regards to record keeping. This is going to help them enhance data security. Vision Aircraft Records feel that blockchain technology is integrated into its system. Well, actually, they said it's integrated into the system, and that assures that the data records are cryptographically linked, time-stamped, and immutable. They're equipped with a company's secure managed aircraft records technology. The system allows users to search, share, and manage all of their aircraft records in one place. Now, any of you USF students, any engineering or computer students want to compete with these guys, there you go. There's an idea out there using the blockchain to enhance the administrative record-keeping systems within the aviation community. So there's an opportunity for you. All right, let's move on to the next thing. FAA, where's it at? Oh, the FAA has granted, so there's this company called Zipline, and they're already doing a test in the Greater Tampa Bay area for, I want to say, Walmart and Chick-fil-A. I think it's within the Brandon area, where they're actually delivering stuff that people buy. With Chick-fil-A, they're delivering meals, and I think you have to be within a 1.5 mile radius of the stores, those particular stores. There's only a couple stores doing this. The FAA has granted them what they call beyond visual line of sight. Why is this important? It's because right now typical drones, me and you, when we fly drones, we have to maintain a line of sight. But these commercial companies that get this beyond line of sight, they'll be more flexible, and they'll be able to deliver to larger areas with minimal resources, and that kind of will lower the overall cost required to deploy those assets that can provide the delivery service. So a lot of good things happening with that in that world. If you're looking to get into the world of drones, just know that this kind of capability is starting to be approved by the FAA. So if you want to build a competing company, this company that's being used by Zipline is based out of I think Virginia. The company that they contracted with is called, it was in there somewhere. It's in the article. I'll put the article in the link. But Zipline is a broader company, but the company helping them bring the technology to what's the name of this company? This is so embarrassing. Let's see. Let me go down here. I might have been mistaken, and that might have been another company I was thinking of. Yeah, I can't find it. I was thinking it was a subcontractor under Zipline, but what's important to you is that if you're looking to get into the world of drones or you want to work for Zipline, go to Zipline, go to their website and say, hey, I'm here. I want to work in drones. But anyway, the opportunity's out there. That's what's coming. That's what's happening now. So if you're looking to get into that world, just start doing it. Oops. And then, of course, I got to remember to move my slides. There you go. Zipline flies without ground observers. All right. We just talked about it. A lot of good things are happening technologically. All right. Going back to some regulations or potential regulations, lawmaking. The U.S. House of Representatives in July voted to pass legislation to raise the mandatory commercial pilot age to 67 from 65, and this is in response to the alleged undermanning of pilots. And they've had issues because the Senate and the House always that's what they're designed to do, is kind of a little bit of back and forth. So right now it's kind of stuck with the Senate. The Senate bill has been held up by a dispute over whether to change the pilot training requirements that were imposed after the 2009 Colgan Air Flight 3407 crash near Buffalo, which resulted in what we know as the 1,500-hour rule. The House bill initially would have allowed pilots to complete 150 hours of required training in a flight simulator, but that was rejected by lawmakers. Pilots can currently only count 100 hours in a flight simulator towards the 1,500 hours. So they'll figure it out, hopefully, and raising the age to 67 is going to help add more butts in the pilot seats, and we'll just see how that works out. So just stand by. Write your congressman, or if you have any, or your senator, if you feel otherwise, want to see something different happen. All right, overall accidents, the AOPA Safety Institute has reported. So on this slide they show, let me make it bigger on my other screen over here. Overall, more people are flying, so in general, total accidents have increased, and fatal accidents have slightly increased. However, the percentage, also known as the rate in this case, has decreased. So while more people are flying, the overall safety of people flying, especially in non-commercial fixed wing, commercial fixed wing, and in commercial helicopters, those accident rates have actually falling. They did actually rise a little bit in non-commercial helicopters, so hopefully people will take more training. Most of these accidents, of course, continue to be related to pilot decision making and their proficiency. So no surprises there, and hopefully we'll continue to improve to where we get the accident rates down to as close to zero as possible. That would be optimal. All right, I wanted to highlight this. The NBAA is the National Business Aviation Association, and they're kind of like a lobbying group similar to AOPA. I have joined them because I'm working to get into the world and stronger foothold in the world of business aviation. And these guys work with the FAA. In this case, the industry challenge, the FAA's powered lift proposal that would establish a special federal aviation regulation to provide transition rules for pilot certification and operations. The NBAA, not the NBA, we're not playing basketball here. They're urging the federal agencies to use existing security infrastructure frameworks to enable advanced air mobility. They always put these acronyms here and it stumps me. Advanced air mobility, entry into service, and eventually the opportunity to safely scale operations. So basically, as an association, if you're looking to get into that world and you're looking to learn more about the world of advanced air mobility, an association like the National Business Aviation Association can help you move in that direction. So if that's where you want to go with building your small aviation business, that's something to think about. So that's why I put that slide here today, just to give you something to think about. All right, last month we highlighted a story titled "Air Taxi Service is Coming, but Cities Aren't Ready for It," according to the experts. This week, I would like to highlight, there's a slight progression to the next few slides. In this slide, you are seeing a company called Joby. They did their first eVTOL flight aircraft in New York City earlier in November. And basically, what this picture is showing you is that this is happening, and whether the infrastructure is ready or not, it is happening. So, there's a lot of opportunity. Those of you who are looking to start a small business in the world of aviation, don't stop. Keep moving forward. The technology is changing rapidly, and jump in and try to make your mark. And that's what the company of Joby. Yes, it's a publicly traded company, but who knows? Maybe you're the one that's going to create the next publicly traded aviation company. I encourage you. You got my support. All right, another eVTOL. Air backs efforts to launch eVTOL's air service in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. 2 Texas airports have turned to the eVTOL aircraft developer Air to help establish vertiports and other supporting infrastructure for advanced air mobility services in the heavily populated north-central region of the state. They created agreements. The California-based company will work to establish facilities in the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and Arlington Municipal Airport. I put this here to kind of get your competitive juices going in the Greater Tampa Bay area and Florida. We got all these other states. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're beating us in this world of eVTOLs and air taxi services, but let's come together and figure out how we can. I want us to be the #1 producer of this, and I don't know, help us out, help the state out. You might make a lot of money in the process. Now, give me a drum roll. Boom! Yeah! We had a successful air taxi test in Tampa. And this was a couple weeks ago. I can't remember the exact date. It looks like November 2nd. Anyway, the point being is somebody here is thinking about it. Hallelujah. The Greater Tampa Bay area, we were the first ones to do it within the state of Florida. And let's read what we got here. This was a company named Volocopter, and I can't remember if they're publicly traded or not, but they are a Germany-based pioneer of urban air mobility and eVTOL manufacturer. And Tampa International Airport teamed up with them to bring the test flight to Tampa and other, I wasn't able to get there, but I saw pictures of people there, and this is actually a picture from the Tampa Bay International Airport on the screen. And I heard it was a great event, but I'm very excited that we were able to bring something like this to the Greater Tampa Bay area. So if you're out there and you're looking to get into this world, just know the potential is there. Tampa International Airport showcased it. So maybe this is an opportunity for you to get out there and bring the technology, build something in Tampa that's eVTOL, if you will. Now, this is not Tampa, but it's I gotta find some material somewhere that shows the state of Florida is really getting into this eVTOL game. There's an air taxi startup in Miami named Urban X Air, and they're working on their electric air taxi from the airport to wherever. So they're starting an air taxi service within the Miami. They recently announced a subsidiary formed to pioneer the integration of urban air mobility in South Florida as eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing operators. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, we'll leave it there for right now. So to my friends in the Greater Tampa Bay area, if you want to get into this world, now Miami is beating us, so we gotta put the pedal to the metal, and let's get some more eVTOL technology here to the Greater Tampa Bay area. All right, I'm running out of time here. All right, quickly, the Tampa Bay Aviation Association. I wanted to highlight these guys. If you're looking to get into the world of business aviation locally in the Greater Tampa Bay area, between the National Business Aviation Association and more at a local level, the Tampa Bay Aviation Association. They're a great way to get involved, even if you're not looking to go into business, you just want to hang around other pilots in the local Tampa Bay area. They are here to foster an environment that allows aviation to thrive in the Greater Tampa Bay area via the networking of aviators, business, aviation education, and community involvement. So there you go. So consider that we'll put their website in the link if you're interested in joining. It's not too expensive, and they're really working to reinvigorate their membership. Went to their holiday party, had a great time, donated a little bit of money for a great local cause, and it's just a good group of people. And it can, if you want to get into the world of aviation, at least locally, business-wise, that's a great place to start. Did you know? I did not know until recently. The FAA website is huge. There's so much. You can easily get lost on the FAA website, but they actually have a listing. It's not an all-inclusive list, but a listing of scholarship opportunities. So if you're looking for a place to start, if you don't have money for flight training and you want to find scholarships, this is a good place to start. It's not an all-inclusive list, but it's definitely a great place to start. So I highly encourage you to go to the FAA. We'll put the link in the description as well. It's just another place to start. All right, we made it through. We're still a little bit behind schedule, but I think we're going to get close to, we might run over about a minute or so. Back to our question of the day. That's our show for today, but now let's move on to the question of the day. Why is frost considered hazardous to flight? A, frost changes the basic aerodynamic shape of the airfoils, thereby increasing lift. B, frost slows the airflow over the airfoils, thereby increasing control effectiveness. Or C, frost spoils the smooth flow of air over the wings, thereby decreasing lifting capabilities. What say ye out there? Give me a drum roll. Yay! Frost spoils the smooth air of air over the wings, thereby decreasing the lift capability. And I'm going to read to you a snippet. You can find that in the Pilot Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge of all places, Chapter 12, page 15, so 12:15. Frost disrupts the flow of air over the wing. It can drastically reduce the production of lift. It also increases drag, which when combined with lowered lift production can adversely affect the ability to take off. An aircraft must be thoroughly cleaned and free of frost prior to beginning a flight. And if you go to page 12-17, it also has a little note. Aircraft that have ice, snow, frost on their surfaces must be carefully cleaned prior to beginning a flight because of the possible airflow disruption and loss of lift. So there you go. There's the answer. Answer C. Like I said, in the future I will have some prizes for you. Working on it, but not there yet. All right, and that brings us to the end. So as always, I'd like to thank my sponsors here, Jetline Systems, for allowing me to come in and use their conference room here and set up and film. And then of course I set up my flight simulator game, and from time to time I use it to demonstrate aviation concepts to students. I don't give flight training per se, per the FAA. Wink. I do flight training. We demonstrate concepts, and it's a great way to do it. You can do it for yourself at home. Highly encouraged, but if you don't want to spend the money, come work with me, and we'll help you work towards your private pilot's license. My friends at MyPC, as always, cybersecurity and IT. If you don't want to be the expert in that realm and you don't want to focus on what you do, which is running your business, please give my friends at MindMyPC a call. Of course, as always, we're going to put all the businesses, all their links within the description. So please feel free to reach out. Reach out to me if you need help getting through to any of these businesses, and we'll go from there. And then, as always, thanks to our sponsors and me and my future friends who are going to help me with this. We want you to start living your flight dream today. So contact us if you're looking to get into an aircraft, whether it's a discovery flight or flight training, basic flight lessons. Just get with us today. I mean, if you've had that dream, don't wait. We'll walk with you every step of the way. If you're not looking to go, we'll help people that are looking to go to the airlines. But if you're not looking to go to the airlines, you want somebody that's going to walk the whole journey with you. Just reach out to us, and we will work with you to make your flight dream come to life. So that's our show for today. Thank you for joining us. Ran over by a couple minutes because I'm long-winded, but I'm getting better at this. I got the hat. I did want to point out my friends here at Jetline. They do provide Burple flight control. So if you go on the Jetline website and you want high-quality flight controls, they're like indestructible flight controls. I mean, this is the other flight controls are great. They're basic. But if you want something that's like indestructible and almost feels like you're in a real aircraft, it's really cool stuff. And Jetline is the U.S. distributor of Burple flight control products. So that's our show for the day. Thanks for joining me. As always, I'm going to encourage you, if you want to start a small business within the world of aviation, or any small business, and you want to talk about it, reach out to us via social media. That's all I got, man. If you just don't quit. If you got a dream, go for it. Just go for it. You want to learn to fly, go for it. You can't take any of that money with you, and why spend your last breath on a deathbed with any regret that you didn't at least try? At least try. You've got my support. Do not quit. Do not quit. Do not quit, my friends. The sky really is the limit, and you can make it, man. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm signing off. Peace out.